different types of system of testing mic. When good singers, they test, hello, hello, testing, testing. And then when fathers come to speak, excuse me, can you hear? But when you go to the village and test the mic, that's how we test. So, Father has come because his program is at 11. Normally in a big program like this, up and down is a must. Now, James is not here, who is supposed to be here. It's like a wedding in the gospel. In the Bible, I don't know. Fathers will know and sisters will know in which part of the Bible. A rich man getting his or her son getting married, invited all the rich people. Nobody came. Nobody came. Finally, he has to send out, go and pick up anybody on the roadside. Many came. Here I am. Nobody came. You invite all VIPs and nobody comes. I'm a man of substitute. In IMPHAL, there was a big meeting called all the doctors in India, where Honorable Chief Minister was supposed to be the chief guest. Immediately he rushed to Delhi, and I was asked to be the best doctor in India. So I was the chief guest. I don't know what I spoke. In Delhi, there was a finance minister's meeting, and chief minister was supposed to attend because he was holding the portfolio of chief minister. He could not come. I was asked to attend in the Prime Minister's meeting, and I spoke what I wanted to speak. I did not know what I spoke. Itanagar, there was alumni. There was All India alumni of Don Bosco's. Chief Justice of India, Mr. Gogoi, refused. Last moment. Mr. Goel, Railway Minister, did not turn up. Snowball failed. Pema Kandu, his flight could not take over, and we were all in the hall welcoming the chief guest. Suddenly, Father Sisi came and called me out, and we went down, and he told me, "Come up, you are the chief guest." So I was the chief guest. Today, no phone was working for James, and I told Father, please contact his PA, because ministers, I have been a minister, we give responsibility to our PAs. Father did not know PA's number. James' number is off. And finally there was a news that he was coughing. And he is not here. And he told me, you have to be the chief guest. I'm the chief guest. So today, either I'm the chief guest or the chief guest is the same. I'm not getting introduced anybody. How many of you are married? Please raise your hands. A few here and there. How many fathers are married? Please raise your hands. Are they going to get married? Today, this morning, Mr. Nabam Tuki was supposed to have breakfast with me. But he has gone back from the helipad yesterday. He wanted to be here. I told him either you are for dinner or breakfast. He was supposed to have breakfast with me today. Nabam Toki was already in the helipad. He could not take off. So he told me to kindly convey that he wanted to attend your meeting and proceed to Delhi. He was there at the helipad. So finally, he could not come. I have told Father Matt, how many of you know Father Matt, John Matt? Yes. I told him I'm going to heaven. Then he said, Francis, how? No, I'm going to heaven. Father, I'll get your recommendation, I'll get ST certificate, and I'll show to St. Peter. There I am in heaven. I told him. A couple, a very good couple, husband frequent drunkard. Wife exceptionally good. Both of them died. And two of them went to heaven. There was a committee of officers sitting down for entry into heaven. St. Peter chaired the committee. The wife was interviewed. The wife walked inside with humility, with respect, and the first question asked was, if you want to go to heaven, make a spelling, love. The wife easily said, L-O-V-E, love. Your place is in heaven, go. The husband standing behind, it's very easy. It's very easy, I can also do it. So he walked very confidently because the wife has already gone to heaven. So he stood, he thought he'll get the same question. And the gentleman asked, please spell Czechoslovakia. He did not know the first word. I did not know where he went. He must have gone somewhere else to drink. Another gentleman went to heaven, that is from the northeast. From the northeast. And from Nagaland. How many are from Nagaland? Oh, good. One gentleman from Nagaland, he went to heaven. By name Sema. St. Peter was taking the register. And this old man is not able to see properly. And he was impatient. This Sema, who is supposed to go to heaven in a hurry, was impatient. Please check my name, please check my name. St. Peter checked from one to last, last to first, first to last. He said, your name is not here. No, my name will be there. Because you are old, so you are not able to see properly. Please check nicely. St. Peter checked and rechecked. His name was not there. Finally, what he told St. Peter, Amido Sema Asido. Adjust Kuribina. So, I'm a Sema, so I have to go to heaven. Please adjust. I'm telling St. Peter, I'm also Maram. My name also is Francis. Adjust Kuribina. So, I'm very confident. And all those one recommendation can take from me. So, besides the lighter part, I'm in fact not supposed to be here because when a function is being held and when the chief guest is absent, the function gets half damaged. I have told our organizers, for a public meeting, you please kindly contact in person, get his or her confirmation, and before the function is being held, get reconfirmation. Because people who held in public office, they do not like to attend this kind of office, this kind of functions, except for their constituencies. I understand some of them are willing to attend, but mostly people do not like to attend. Though this kind of function is a very good function, unfortunately we have missed almost all of them. But we have not missed the program. The function, for the function, the chief guest is important only for the decoration. The chief guest does not know the topic for the program that you are having. Normally we do not know, and we are not also given the topic. But I saw the program last night, I got it squeezed, Father Linus. Father, I have not seen your program. I don't know what exactly it is. Father, director has come to me without a program. He came with an invitation without a date. So I told him, please let me know the slot when I'm coming. The day, the timing and the slot, and then also with the program, so that when I'm there, I will be able to know. For me, no formalities. Anyway, he did not come. But I told Father last night when I came, program was there. But I showed the program. But when my wife came, Father, director has very nicely spoken to my missus, sent all the program, and I received, and I'm attending on behalf of my wife. Christ is alive. Christ is alive. And I'm here without anything. I'm here without anything. Because I have declined to Father, I do not qualify to be the chief guest because I do not hold any chair at the moment. When I'm holding a chair, I can be the chief guest. When I'm not holding any office of prophet or any public office, it is not nice for me to be the chief guest. Father said, it's a family program, you please come. I said, I'm coming. With Conrad Sangma or with Biren, and last moment he said, Conrad James. James, I do not know, I have not seen him. Conrad, I have seen, because his father was a good friend of ours. And our guest of honor, Mr. Amos, his father was a friend of ours in Shillong those days. So I'm happy, guest of honor, and sub-chief guest, not chief guest, the sub-chief guest. Father's friend, and like a son. But he has been here, and it is nice. Which is the shortest verse in the Bible? Shortest verse in the Bible. Which one is the shortest verse in the Bible? Okay. Huh? Say, just say. Huh? I cannot hear you. Please get up and tell me. You are saying, yes, that long hair there, that side. Yeah, you, wait. Yeah. My eyes are very fast, especially looking at the girls. Yeah, you are the one that Russia. Yeah. Jesus wept. Where? Where he wept? Jesus wept where? Jesus was standing at the window like this in where, Father? You know. Tell me. Huh? Can anybody say? Flavit. Dominus Flavit Church in the window. He saw Jerusalem and wept. Good. Congratulations. I'll not give you any prize. The last word of the Bible. Can anybody say? Huh? No, you are not saying that. You get up and say. You are saying no? He said that he has hidden himself. Last word of the Bible. Huh? Amen. That is Amen, not Bible. The last word, it is finished. That was the last word Jesus said on the cross. It is finished. So when you go home, Jesus wept. That's the shortest verse in the Bible. The last word of the Bible is, it is finished. So that is the last word in the Bible. Very good. The other day, I'm not a gynecologist. Neither I'm a counselor. But Father Linus, the other day, he called me for preparation of marriage. It should be doctors and psychiatrists. But he called me. I came because those are catechists who are going to get married. Catechists who will not be able to get wife forever. And then also some young girls and boys, highly qualified people. I have nothing to say. So I told them 3 things. That's why I asked you how many of you are married. Don't forget, those 3 things I'm also going to tell you because you are also mature. I told them the first duty or the second duty or the third duty you can keep on priority. That I do not. I cannot make timetable for you. But I told 3 things. Whether it is correct or not, but we are taught those days. Number 1. God-given providence. You are taking an oath. The holy matrimony is the longest sacrament among all the sacraments. Nobody is held responsible. The rest are all fathers and sisters who do. Sacrament of marriage. is the longest sacrament where you have to accompany in your life. Number one, have good sex, I said. You must have good sex. There's nothing secret. You must have good sex when you get married. Proper marriage. Number one. Very good. Well done. Number two. Do not hide your accounts from your wife, from your husband. Don't hide accounts. Don't hide accounts. Don't hide accounts. Huh? Don't hide accounts. Number three, fidelity to one another. Have trust in one another. Once you get one girl, don't go for the third girl. Once you get a good boy, don't go for the fourth boy quietly. I know you will not seek permission. I know nobody will see you, but God sees you. Therefore, have fidelity. This three. The rest, there are many things I'll not tell you. So, you're going to carry home. You're going to get married. Have a holy marriage. Have good sex. God-given providence. Number two, don't hide accounts, especially men. We tend to hide. Men, please raise your hands. Boys, all please raise your hands. I do hereby. Raise your hands. I do hereby. Will not hide my account from my wife. Thank you. So, that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Three things only that you have to carry home. Holy marriage, and then those three things. These are all not for conference, not for the public, but individuals. You know what is the height of St. Paul? Height of St. Paul? What's the height of St. Paul? You go to Macau. There is a life-size standing at Macau. Life-size of St. Paul. What is the height of St. Paul? 1.7 meters. 1.7 is converted into feet. It is 5.1, no? Multiply by 3, 5.1. Why I'm asking the height of St. Paul? Because the girl who came here, she has got the height of St. Paul. You know where we are proud of? We are proud of being small size. You know what is the height of Napoleon? What is the height of Napoleon? Huh? 1.68. That is only 4.01, 5.01. No? Napoleon. And then the one who was dancing here, this side, Mijo dance standing here, those two have got the height of Napoleon. Congratulations. But your legs are different. And then, what is the height of Einstein? Albert Einstein. He is also 1.7 only. 1.7. And his height is only 1.7. He is standing in Hong Kong, on top of Hong Kong. Life size, 1.7 only. So Napoleon is very short. St. Paul is very short. Einstein is very short. People from the north is also very short. So we are great people. Nothing to be be frightened of. Jesus is alive. What are the proof that Jesus is alive? Early in the morning when Mary Magdalene went, two of the apostles went. They said that he has risen. Nobody believed. And this Jesus who rose from the dead walked along with his two disciples, told them, go into the whole world, preach the gospel to every creature. That's what he told. But these two apostles, I do not know who are they. Let Father know. Let Father tell. I do not know who are those two. But these two apostles did not even realize when Jesus was walking with them. Jesus walked on the water. Peter saw him. Peter wanted to walk along with him in the Sea of Galilee. If you go to Holy Land, in the Sea of Galilee, there is called Saint Peter's fish. It's all the same size. I don't know whether they have improved the price or not. It is only $5. You must eat that one and come. If you go to Holy Land. Otherwise, even if you don't go to Holy Land, don't eat. That fish is there, Saint Peter's fish. Surely as you come across, when you go and spread the message of Christ, you'll come across a lot of difficulties, criticisms. As you preach from house to house to a group including missionaries, you'll face less welcome than more criticism. Less welcome and more criticism. Everywhere they'll accuse you, they'll criticize you, they'll say many things against you. But what did Jesus say in Matthew 11? What did Jesus say in Matthew 11? Blessed are you when men revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so men persecuted the prophets who were before you. That was what Jesus said to the apostles. Blessed are you when men revile you. When people criticize you, when people reject you in your mission life, in your private life, what did Jesus say? Matthew 9. Matthew 5:11. Happy, blessed are those peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Surely we'll make a mistake. We are human. Those days in Shillong, I thought James will come today. 41 years away, 81, 82. These days you have changed. All these slogans are small. Those days we were putting here, how many meters? 32. Down here, 32. All of us, 32. Long here up to here. Because that was the fashion. And we would be putting 32 down, and then with the long hair here. As poor as we are, every time we go to visit the post office, no money order is coming. Morning potato, evening potato, morning potato, we want to eat good food. The only solution is to go and steal dogs from police bazaar. And I'm also one of them. You know what happened? The Khasis, our girls who are there, the Khasis will not eat. Nagas, as we are, very brave people, we are not afraid even stealing. So we go to police bazaar, take a bag, big bag, smash the roaming dog, come back, whole night clean it. For fear of burning, we skin it out and whole night drinking the gravy. In the morning, taking a small dairy fight and walking down from Zinking to St. Anthony's, all the dogs are barking at you. The dogs, they know that you have stolen the dog. But Jesus said on the cross, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. I am consoled because Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Thank you, Jesus. I'll continue. Why I said this? To want something and to steal something, to take something is human nature. But when you decide not to steal again, that is a divine nature. We are weak by nature. We are weak by nature. You steal or you tell lies, you realize that I have stolen. For in our case, we realize, but we have to continue. Because we want to eat good food. Why? Because Saint Anthony's is only boys. But there is also, if there is a man, there is a woman behind. Saint Mary's, there are so many beautiful girls. We have to keep ourselves fit. We have to keep ourselves handsome. To keep all these problems, I have to continue stealing dogs. Finally, Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Now I have stopped stealing. So that's what exactly human beings as we are, young as we are, the most beautiful faces carried in the world is not by Father Nelly and me. It is carried by you. You are smooth like a glass. You are smooth like a glass. But a day will come when your faces are like a rocky mountains. You are strong like a buffalo now. But you'll become as weak as chicken. Therefore, the strength lies in the youth. The faith lies in the youth. The beauty lies in the youth. The future lies in the youth. The church lies in you. During our time with Bishop Jala, we wanted to organize for a purpose, that is Bishops' Conference of Northeast and also the laity. We had organized Nabam Toki, who was supposed to be there yesterday. He was the chief minister, I was a cabinet minister. We told the bishops, not all, we told the bishops, you organize lay leaders and bishops with all congregations in any hotel, any place in the Northeast. 2 of us will be held responsible for our expenses. That's what we did. That's what we said. We tried to organize. But ecclesiastical authority and political authority have got a lot of differences that never got materialized. It is important as you go home, when you go home, all the diocese, tell your people in authority that you must prepare the youth for future leadership. We have to have a future leadership. Meghalaya, we have some. Arunachal, we have more. Manipur, we have less. Nagaland, we have nothing. You don't have anyone. Nagaland, you don't have. Mizoram, you need. Tripura, we are looking for, may not get. The church has to prepare the youth leadership because policy making is very important. 17. Good Friday in Manipur was a working day. It was 30 March, working day. There was a big meeting. I told in the meeting, it was all the ministers were there. I got defeated. I was not there. But I said, Honorable Chief Minister must answer the question. Today for us, Easter Sunday, Christmas is for us, that is not important. It is important because the Savior has been born. But Easter Sunday for us is more important because we are redeemed. Why working day on this day? The whole world is away working day. the Chief Minister, you please rise and answer now. He got up, he was very humble. We will ensure that in future, Good Friday is not a working day. See, if you have our own people, we will be able to say, we cannot be any more followers now. In our own land, with our own people, in our own hometown, we have got the best of educational institutions. They also got educated from there. We have got the best of convents. They got also educated from there. How can they be leaders and why Catholics should stay behind? Never. We should not allow the future of our state, the future of our Northeast, the future of our parishes, the future of our dioceses belongs to you, not to the bishops. They will come and go. At 75 they will go. After 75 they will go somewhere else, we do not know. Surely they will go. Nobody can stop them, they will go. Nobody can stop them. And I'm not coming for the funeral. Because I do not know the date. So we must continue keeping. Now, I want to request you. Great people, as I said, St. Paul. St. Paul was a Jew, right? I think St. Paul was a Jew. He was born in Turkey and he was a Roman, a citizen. St. Paul. St. Paul was a Jew, born in Turkey, worked in Holy Land, died in Rome, beheaded. San Paolo, where he has been buried there. If you go there, you can see a symbol, St. Paul being beheaded there. And it is not far away from Basilica, St. Peter's Basilica, where St. Peter is buried. St. Paul, without St. Paul, small as he is, when he was caught, I think he was caught on the way to Jericho, no father. He was struck down on the way to Jericho. Huh? Oh, Damascus. Okay, Damascus. Jericho, why I say Jericho? Because Jericho is famous for crimes. Jericho is, in olden days, sin city. Damascus, it was in Damascus. Where is Damascus? It is in Syria, no? No, it is in Syria, Damascus. The present place of sin city is Las Vegas. And the sin city of those days, St. Paul's days, was Jericho. Jericho is the place where they continue to commit crime, which St. Paul has been doing. Jericho is a place where the fathers and the Levites, they walk away when the Samaritan, when the man was beaten up, except a Samaritan like some of you helped that sick man. But this white dress who are sitting in front, they escaped. That is Jericho. Now St. Paul was one of those people who persecuted. But when St. Paul got converted, today we will not have the New Testament without St. Paul. And what is the basic theory? What is the main theory? What is the main message? What is the main thing that St. Paul has sent to us? Can anybody say? Please. St. Paul. St. Paul. St. Paul, in all writings, he has done so many things. But he has said one single sentence. Faith in Jesus Christ. Faith in Jesus Christ guarantees a share in his life. Faith in Jesus Christ guarantees a share in his life. Means faith in Jesus Christ guarantees each one of us that we are part of his life. That's how St. Paul could write to Timothy, to Corinthians, to so many people from the jail without being threatened. That's what exactly St. Paul said. And St. Paul was a small man, not very tall, very short, but very determined, like people from the Northeast. So St. Paul is also a part of from the Northeast. Therefore, we must write to our friends, faith in Jesus Christ, faith in Jesus guarantees a share in his life. That's what St. Paul said. And that is for all of us individuals. Napoleon, a very short fellow, from a corporal, not highly qualified, not highly educated, from a corporal to the emperor. How did he succeed? He succeeded only because of one word that he carries around. Professionalism. I want to encourage all of you, urge all of you, that all of you are having your own profession. Don't think that a priest is only a profession. A teacher is a profession, a cook is a profession, a tailor is a profession, a barber is a profession, a teacher is a profession, a doctor is a profession. People think that IAS officers, doctors, engineers are the professionals. No. Professionalism is perfection in your own profession, whatever we go. Have dignity of labor. Nobody is big, nobody is small. Have dignity of labor. Don't think that you are in office, you are the officer, you are the peon, you are smaller, he is bigger. No. It is how we perform in our own life. Professionalism in getting your partner. Look at for a girl, look at for a boy. Study the history, health, education, background. You cannot, don't get married through WhatsApp. Don't get married through online. Don't attend mass online. Don't make confession online. Though many of us go to priests who are old, who cannot hear. To priests who cannot understand our language. And say half of our sins only. And get nothing forgiven. So, professionalism. I thought I should get married. I thought I was there to get married. Some of our friends, they said, no, you are highly qualified. You are a big officer. Why don't you go for a professional girl? And then the first man suggested, lecturer of the college. We went to this university, not far away from here. I went to this university to see for a girl. And I found a very beautiful girl. We met for the first time, after that it ended up. That is called not professionalism. Then another gentleman proposed me for a doctor. Your qualified people go for a doctor. I went to RIMS. There is a coffee house near RIMS. Today there is no more. Two of us we went, two girls came, and I told him which one is the one whom I'm supposed to look. And my gentleman told me, you know what he said? He tried to kick my leg from underneath, but I did not recognize. So he said like this. This one. We talked. Again, that got flopped. That ended. Now, I went here and there. I got a very simple clerk, simple, small government employee. She has become my mother. She has become my partner. She has been the best partner in my life. So, when you go for a profession, in your profession, whatever it is, don't ever compare your profession with others. Girls, be careful. You are like glass. You know, when the glass is broken, can you repair? No. You are glass. Don't get broken. Boys, gentlemen, we should also take care. We should not take advantage. We must respect them. And I always tell, ladies, girls, you are like tomatoes. You know what is the best beautiful fruit? Not apple, it's a tomato. Look at, there is no spot, it's spotless. This side yellow, this side red. As you go on looking, you feel frightened to get cut. Like that, when I see beautiful girls like you, we are frightened to touch you. But you know these tomatoes, these beautiful tomatoes, they get rotten in 1 week. like potatoes. Growing up in the mud, gathered in the godown, nobody is trying to get cooked, but you retain for long. Congratulations. But you must also, not only congratulations, get yourself washed and then nicely look for good tomatoes. And the best curry in life is the combinations of potato and tomatoes. And what did Einstein say? Albert Einstein said, what did he say? Einstein was born where? He was born in Germany, lost to Italy at 19, studied in Switzerland, died in US. But what was he? This scientist was rejected in Federal Switzerland Technical School. He was not able to qualify in mathematics. Polytechnic, Federal Switzerland Polytechnic School. Einstein was rejected in Switzerland. But you go to Hong Kong, he is standing there. It will be written underneath. Theory of relativity is a reality. Those days we never knew that theory of relativity is a reality. Today it has become a reality. But what did he say? He has told us a very good advice. Einstein has given us a wonderful advice. The greatest glory of living, is in not falling, is in never falling. The greatest glory of living lies not in never falling, but rising every time we fall. Who does not fall? I contested 6 times. I got defeated 4 times. I have fallen 4 times. Only twice I won. I'm happy. I'm very happy. We should be happy under the circumstances what we are given. Einstein has said, in your profession, in the choice of your profession in service, in the choice of your partner, in the choice of your college, in the choice of your working places, in the choice of your food, in the choice of your property, everything has got a choice. It will get fallen. The greatest glory in living lies never in falling, but rising again every time we fall. So falling is not a failure. Falling is a reward to get up again. Therefore, you may be rejected as an officer. You may be rejected by your boyfriend, by your girlfriend, by your parents, by your authority, by your helpers. Everybody is subject to rejection. But it is the attitude that we must rise again. If someone does not like you, avoid. Be always polite. Because we must go around. You cannot buy respect. You cannot buy honor. You cannot buy your popularity. You have to go around selling. Go around selling. You respect someone, they'll reply with respect. You get angry with someone, they'll bring some more people to get angry with you. So, falling is a must. It's mandatory, but rising is very important. Therefore, we have to rise again. So, Jesus has assured. Jesus said, we are alive. Father will say that I'm wrong. At the Last Supper room is this size only. The Last Supper room, Father has visited many times. It's a little bigger than this room. There Jesus said, taking the chalice, holding it, this is my blood the blood of the new and eternal covenant. Do this in memory of me. So Jesus is alive. You're holding the cup of whiskey, the cup of water, the cup of thumbs up. Do this in memory of me. Eat, drink. I'm not saying don't drink. Drink, eat. But what is required of you? Not beyond, but what is required of you? Jesus said, holding the chalice, this chalice is my blood. The new and eternal covenant, do this in memory of me. That's what he said. So many things he has assured us. Now it is for us to keep it. Therefore, what is St. Paul said, as you go home, is for individuals. As you go home, St. Paul said, faith in Jesus Christ, faith in Jesus guarantees a share in his life. St. Paul's main theory. In your working places, Napoleon has told you, you will succeed provided you keep up your professionalism and perfection. Professionalism, perfection, professionalism. And what did Einstein tell you? In your faith, in your profession, we may fail. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but rising every time we fall. Einstein has told us. So these three, please carry home. And when you get married, have good sex. Don't hide your account. Have fidelities. And we must build up leadership in the Northeast. Let us give a big hand to the organizers. Let us give a big hand to the delegates. And let us also give a big hand to those who have not come, whom we have invited. Thank you.